Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to Newswatch 12 this morning. We're continuing to track this storm system that's swirling off in the Pacific this morning. And that's what's bringing us so much wet weather, not only to our region, but across the good plurality of the Pacific Northwest. There are some dry streaks that are starting to get embedded within this area, but for the most part, most of us seeing some wet weather for this morning. That'll continue throughout the rest of this morning, but we will start to trend a little bit drier as we head later into the day for Klamath County, Lake County, and Siskiyou County. And that'll be the trend as we head into the evening. And then for tonight, I think we're pretty dry for Klamath Lake and Siskiyou counties, but we'll continue to have the chance for showers in Curry County, Josephine County, Jackson County, and in Klamath County, mainly along and west of the Cascade Ridgeline. And then into Tuesday, well, it's going to be that same area where we'll track the potential for lingering showers. I mean, we could have a sprinkle or two for Klamath Lake and Siskiyou counties, but I think the bulk of it is, again, going to be in those aforementioned areas. And then we'll trend even drier as we head into Wednesday. Here's some of the rainfall projections we're expecting essentially over the next 48 hours. And it's going to be the Cascades and coast where we'll receive the most water from this storm system. But we could have a decent amount when it's all said and done for the Rogue Valley. Even for Klamath and Lake counties, it's going to be Siskiyou County where we're going to be on the lower end of the spectrum when it comes to some of the water amounts we could have. And it's not just going to be straight up rainfall, it's going to be a mixture of rain and snow. Snow levels for today are going to be around 6,000 feet, dropping down to around 4,500 feet overnight, which means that places like Lakeview, Siskiyou Summit, Snowman Summit could see that transition to snow, but then back to rain as snow levels this time for Tuesday will only go back up to around 5,000 feet and then dropping down to around 3,000 feet into Wednesday morning. But at that point, most of us should be dry. Here are some of the snowfall projections we're expecting through Tuesday night. And of course, it's going to be up in the Cascades where we're expecting the bulk of the snow to actually fall. Lake of the Woods, Diamond Lake Junction, we could have anywhere between 2 to 8 inches of snow on those roadways. And then to the east of the Cascades on Oregon 140, we could maybe have a trace to an inch or two, but that's about it. For today, it's going to be wet, it's going to be cool, and it's going to be pretty blustery as winds could gust out of the south and west upwards of 50 miles per hour to the east of the Cascades and in the Cascades proper. Some less potent wind gusts elsewhere, but I think across the map it's going to be pretty windy today. And then for tonight, the winds will continue to gust upwards of 50 miles per hour up in the Cascades, but for the rest of us, the winds should calm down. And remember, like you saw in Stormcast, we'll have some showers lingering along and west of the Cascades and to the north of the Siskiyous. Overnight, it's going to be cold. Then we'll trend a little bit drier into Tuesday, much drier into Wednesday, and then tracking some additional storm systems after that. But it's looking like they'll be not nearly as potent as the storm system that we're watching for today. Temperatures over the next 7 days staying cool, but pretty close to average. Here's a 7-day forecast for the coast. Rain and thunderstorms likely for today, more rain likely for Tuesday, the much drier for Wednesday. For Siskiyou County, rain and thunderstorms likely for today, and then maybe just a sprinkle or two left over for Tuesday. For the Basin, rain and thunderstorms also likely for today, and then with snow levels being a little bit lower for tomorrow, we could see a wintry mix. Definitely a better chance of a wintry mix for tomorrow as opposed to today. Then for the mountains, several chances of snow over the next 7 days, especially over the next 48 hours. And then for the Rogue Valley, we'll also have rain and thunderstorms likely for today, more showers likely for Tuesday, but then much drier by Wednesday.